Over the past year, AI has dominated and it is ubiquitous. We can find it everywhere. It has definitely added a quality of life to some people. It has definitely helped us. It is made things a lot easier. Some information is a lot easier to find just by asking a Google chatbot or OpenAI chatbot a simple question. But it does beg the question, where do they get this information from or the legalities around the information? A lot of us already know that they scrape this information from the website, any publicly information that is available out there. But it appears that one company is not for that and is taking a stand. The New York Times is suing OpenAI and Microsoft for copyright infringement. Apparently, New York Times does not want them to scrape their information from their website and be able to recite it to the users at will. So they filed a lawsuit against Microsoft and OpenAI. This is an article out of TheVerge.com. So we're going to dive deep into this article and give you a little bit more information about what is going on. But before we do that, if you are new to this channel and enjoy this type of content, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and hit that like button as well. All right, let's dive into this. The New York Times is suing OpenAI and Microsoft for copyright infringement, claiming the two companies built their AI models by copying and using millions of publications articles that now directly compete with its content as a result. So yes, as you know, they script the LLMs, large language models, which make up the data for the AI chatbots, scrape the web, basically gathering all information that is publicly available, and then the large language models does some fancy stuff. They do some sequencing, some predictive models to figure out how these words go together, and they present you that information. As outlined in the lawsuit, the Times alleges the OpenAI, Microsoft's LLM, which powered ChatGPT and Copilot, can generate output that recites Times content verbatim, closely summarizes it, and mimics its expressive style. This undermines and damages the Times' relationship with readers, the outlet alleges, while also depriving it of subscription, licensing, advertising, and affiliate revenues. So they're claiming that because OpenAI is using their information, that it is taking information away from them. And I can see why they would say that, because if I query some information and I am able to read that article or get some information from that article through ChatGPT, then I don't necessarily have to actually visit the website. But on the flip side as well, ChatGPT can give you links to certain articles for more information, so I can actually click on that link and be directed back to that website. So thereby, I am going to the website still. So it could work both ways for the New York Times, but apparently they probably don't like that and they're not feeling that, so they want to put a stop to that. So I don't think that they are getting the benefit that they see, or they have not realized that benefit yet. So they obviously want to put a stop to that. The play argues that these AI models threaten high quality journalism by hurting the ability of news outlets to protect and monetize content, threaten high quality of journalism. Now, I do have my feelings about the New York Times. This is not the channel or the video for that. I don't like their political slant. One famous commentator in the political realm calls it the New York paper record, toilet paper record. Sorry. So that's the way he feels about it. That's pretty much me. I don't read the New York Times, so I don't. Doesn't affect me or bother me. I don't like their political slant, but that's another video. Though Microsoft's Bing Chat recently rebranded as Copilot and OpenAI's ChatGPT, defendants seek to free ride on the Times' massive investment in its journalism by using it to build substitutive products without permission or payment, the lawsuit states. Meanwhile, the release of AI models trained on Times content has proven extremely lucrative for both Microsoft and OpenAI, the lawsuit states. Publication claims that it has attempted to negotiate with both companies for months to ensure it received fair value for the use of its content, but failed to reach a solution. Neither OpenAI nor Microsoft immediately responded for comment. So it looks like that they were trying to negotiate for months and they failed through. Because I'm wondering why that would happen. Obviously, it would be because New York Times is probably demanding a very high price for what they wanted or what they seen would be fair market value to them. And Microsoft was like, hell no, we're not going to pay you that amount of money. Again, considering the way New York Times leans, like I said, I don't care about them, but I can see why Microsoft would not want to pay that amount of money for that. But yeah, let's continue real quick. The publication is suing both companies for copyright infringement and asks them to be held liable for billions of dollars in statutory and actual damage for allegedly copying its work. It also asking the court to prevent OpenAI and Microsoft from training their AI models using its content, as well as remove the Times work from the company's data set. So while they are asking for not only billions of dollars, but they're asking for them to strip their content from them and stop the but New York Times can actually take measures into their own hands and restrict OpenAI from actually crawling their websites. If they wanted to, they could just block them off. Other websites are doing that to prevent OpenAI from crawling their website. So New York Times can prevent that as well, and they probably should have implemented that in the past. I'm not sure if they have it now, but that remains to be seen. The New York Times is one of many news outlets that have blocked OpenAI's web crawling in recent months. Okay, so they have preventing the AI company from continuing to scrape content from its website and using the data to train AI models. The BBC, CNN, Reuters have moved to block OpenAI's web crawler as well. Other publications, however, are embracing AI, or at least the payments that come from it. Alex Springer, which owns Politico and Business Insider, struck a deal with OpenAI earlier this month that allows ChatGPT to pull information directly from both sources, while the Associated Press is allowing OpenAI to train its models on its news stories for the next 2 years. So very interesting there. So, we do have companies that are embracing it, obviously for monetary reasons. So, considering what that payment is, they feel it's beneficial for them. They also probably feel that it's beneficial for AI going forward, because let's put it this way: we're not going to stop AI at this point. So they feel that they just might as well embrace it, and if they're going to get the information out there, they might as well give them that information that they want out there, regardless of how you feel about it. It's beneficial for both parties who come to that agreement. New York Times is obviously not having it. They're probably asking for a millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, I would assume, considering that they're asking for billions in restitution. So that would be my guess. But so if this lawsuit is able to go forward and they do actually put a slap on Microsoft or OpenAI, what kind of implications will this have on AI going forward in the future? Not only for Microsoft, but what about Google? Gemini's their LLM. There's all the ones out there that I've used as well that pretty much do the same thing. What will this do to them? This could have huge implications for AI. Um, Will they be able to continue to gather information that is publicly available going forward? Will these models become stagnant at where they are now? Or will it come down to the point where they will have to pay for access for every website and every data set out there that they will try to connect to and receive the information from? That right there could get very costly for Microsoft and OpenAI. I don't know if they were willing to open up the pocketbooks for that. Not only that, but again, for Gemini, for Google as well, they would have to come up with the money the same way as Microsoft would. So this lawsuit right here, this court case, could have huge implications for AI and how these LLMs are being trained. Because if the court comes down and says that no, you are not allowed to crawl and scrape information from the websites, then what are they going to do at this point? Because obviously it will be illegal to then go out and steal this information, because then if they're caught, obviously they will be slapped, very firmly, which they should, because they're breaking the law. But this is very interesting and will have a huge implications on AI. I am definitely interested to see how this will go. We'll be keeping an eye out for this and keeping an ear out for this. So I will definitely be bringing you any updates that I do hear about this. But What do you think is going to happen from this? Let me know down in the comment section. What do you think the fallout for this should be? Should this even be a court case? Should this even be stopped by the judicial system? Or should AI or OpenAI, Google, any LLM have free reign to scrape any information that is publicly available on the web? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Once again, thank you for taking time out to watch this video. If you are new to this channel and enjoy this type of content, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Also, chances are if you enjoy this video, someone in your friends or family may enjoy this type of content as well. So share this with them as well. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, head over to sounds30.com where I curate and aggregate tech news from around the web covering Apple, Samsung, Google Android, computing, and even more tech news all at the website at sounds30.com. And for more tech news in video form, click on one of these two videos as well. And until next video, guys, stay nerdy.